Hi everyone, welcome back to Souls in Search. Sorry if the fans are making noise in the back. Like if you can hear it, if the mic picks it up. It's hot in here. So I want to start with story time. For today's reading, I really believe that when as I'm really honing in my skills and getting more connected to my higher self and understanding the messages and understanding like the synchronicities and the signs and all of that. Um, I now know that whenever I have the intention of doing a reading, it's like everything that happens around me is confirmation of how the reading is going to manifest or show itself. And hopefully you're following me and this will make sense. So I came into my garage and I opened the garage door halfway. Usually I have it closed. But my boyfriend keeps insisting that it's not good for me to, we park cars in here to be in here for such a long period of time without flow of air, right? So I opened it halfway to not get yelled by him and sure, let's let some air in. And so I sit here and I'm like, I do my I do my ritual of, sounding my little I forgot what this is called. Oh my gosh, I'm so my sound, like my little sound bowl, thank you. Um I'm like, thank you, Spirit. My sound bowl, I do my little thing. I pray. I'm intentional that whoever is going to come into this space, the message that that's given to me by Spirit somehow will help someone that's going through something out there. So I'm very intentional when I sit here and it started to get hot. I was like, oh, it's a little hot in here. Okay, no, we can't. I'm not gonna be uncomfortable. Like, no. So I got up and before that, before me getting up, I, there was someone outside. I think that was my neighbor, who was speaking to someone. I'm like, oh, like it's kind of distracting. It's kind of annoying. Like if I opened it fully, then, he's gonna see what I'm doing, and I don't know if I really want him to see me. And but it's so hot in here. So I was like, fuck it. Oops, my bad. But I said, whatever, I'm gonna open the garage. So I opened the full door and there was a discomfort that I felt. I'm not gonna lie, that I was like, oh, I feel a little exposed. Like everyone can see me. Like everyone can see, what I'm doing. And mind you, the cars are parked. So really, like, unless someone walks into my space, they really won't know what I'm doing. But that's what it does. So, so whatever, someone else comes up the stairs and I noticed and at some point I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna do my thing. But I still felt hot. I was like, oh no, 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 I'm still hot. So I get up and there was like this fan that I didn't think was working. So that's why I had put it in the garage with hopes of one day to bring it out because that's what we do. Sometimes we hoard things that we shouldn't, emotions, beliefs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you get me, you get me. So I plugged in the fan and I'm like, oh my God, but the wind, the air that it's generating is not enough. It's like trying to put it like higher, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm still hot. So I'm like, okay, well, let me go into my room and let me get a little fan that I have that I know will make me feel good and I'll be able to start my reading and whatnot. So, as I'm going up to get my fan, the little fan, I go inside, I get the fan, I come out, and right as I'm coming out, a bigger fan that I had that I forgot I had in the garage appears. Like I see it. I'm like, oh shit, awesome. This one will be perfect. And that's the one that I have on right now. And I feel so much better. I feel like I could breathe air. I feel like I don't feel, you know how it feels when you're hot. So basically that this whole story of the garage door, of the fans, of the back and forth, um, to me says a lot of different things. Number one, you cannot stay in a place that makes you uncomfortable. It's like you're going to be pushed to move and to change something, whether it's little things as, okay, maybe halfway didn't work. I think I need to open fully. And then realizing, oh, that wasn't enough. Let me get the other fan. But it's not generating enough. All right, then let me go get the other one that I know will work. And then bam, the universe gives you something even better, something you weren't even expecting. Because that's the magic of life. And that's what I'm hoping through these readings, through these conversations that I'm having. I know that right now I'm having them with myself, but as this community grows and as you're tuning in, like I hope that you see or that you start feeling like there is magic and the world is constantly, the universe, God, source is constantly trying to speak to us, but we're so afraid to listen because we just want to stay comfortable. Even if we're fucking hot, even if it's so hot where we are and we're uncomfortable, it scares us to make the move of opening the garage fully, let's say, because we don't want to be seen, because we don't know what's out there, because what can be coming in. Like I don't know if I feel comfortable with whatever is gonna come in. Listen, you gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust that you're gonna be able to handle whatever comes in. And I didn't tell you that halfway through all of that story that I was telling you, someone was looking for my mom, and the guy drives by and screams her name, and I ignore him because that's not me. And so eventually, I keep doing my thing, and eventually he stops the car and he walks into the garage, well, not in, but like, in the line there, and says, I'm looking for your mom. And I'm like, she's not here. And then we get into a little conversation and he leaves. Um, which is just, to me, it's like there's going to be distractions out there. There's going to be things that are going to happen, and know that you're going to be able to handle them accordingly. So the first card that I pulled out, the sound of a motors. Let's start the reading. I don't know if you guys hear everything that I'm hearing. Like, I'm not sure if the mics of my laptop picks up everything that's around me. I hope it doesn't, for just sound quality, but I also know that I interpret everything as a sign when I'm doing a reading, and so it probably sounds crazy when I'm like, "Ooh, the lights turned off, that's a sign. Ooh, a car started, that's a sign." So bear with me because I'm in that space right now. So we got as our first card the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is, it talks about like your energy being dispersed in multiple directions, like lack of confidence in one's own ability. So I think for me, if we use that garage scenario, it's like, and I know it's silly, but I'm trying to really like story tell with what the reading is saying so that it can make a little bit of sense. You interpret this reading in however way it fits in your current situation. But for me, the energy of being dispersed, like, okay, well, it's too hot. I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna go get a fan. I'm gonna go get the other one. I'm gonna, like, you're all over the place. Like, it's all over the place. Like, the energy feels like there's no focus. There's no focus, but I also understand that you can't focus in a space that you're not comfortable in. It's just, how can you when you're currently being distracted by everything else that's coming around you? So I think that's what the reading here is like. There's a lack of focus, but with the second card, the High Priestess, was the second card that come out. This speaks about your intuition and you trusting yourself and you trusting that you know what the right steps are for you. You're in deep reflection right now, and you understand that, okay, I know that I'm doing this reading and this is the intention, but I can't focus because I need to open that garage. And you have to discern, okay, like, is opening the garage the thing that I need to do right now in this moment, or should I focus in what I've been doing? No, opening the garage is what I need to be doing because I'm hot and I'm uncomfortable and I can't not do a reading appropriately if I'm not comfortable, right? So I think these are like the the thoughts that you're having, whether it's like, I can't be in this job anymore because I'm stuck, because I don't feel like I'm growing. I can't be in this particular relationship anymore because it's suffocating me, because it's not allowing me to create or be my authentic self. It's not, again, however it is that the discomfort is appearing to you, this is your sign that it's time to open the garage door. It's time to reveal to yourself, what are you afraid of? What is the fear? What is the thing that's holding you back? Because do you want to stay sitting in a hot, just hot? Like, I don't, it's just, I don't think that that's what we want to do. I think we all want to live a life of comfort, and we want to feel secure in what we're doing and who we are. And sometimes life is going to make you a little uncomfortable so that you can move. The third card that came out was the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And this one talks about, hold on, I lost my train of thought here. What does this one talk about? Yeah, that there's an imbalance, and it's asking you to let go of what no longer is serving you. So whatever situation it is that you're going through right now that is no longer serving you and your highest good, then it's time to remove it. And that removing is the work, is the opening of the garage. Let in new air, let in the flow of new energy. Don't be afraid of what's outside. Don't be afraid. Trust that you're going to be able to navigate whatever it is that's coming your way. I wanted to go in a little deeper into seeing like what the future energy was going to look like. And so what I spoke about right now is like what the energy currently is: scattered, um, imbalanced, not really trusting in your abilities, not really trusting that what you're doing or the direction you're taking is the right one. But again, it's asking you to let go of whatever that is, so that you're able to experience a new energy. And in order for you to experience this new energy that you want to call in, or that you want to call in, it's in order for you to be the magician. So it's funny because you got the Empress in reverse, which talks about a focus on external validation. There's that thing again. It's like a theme here that we've been talking about, or at least I've been talking about it since the beginning of my journey here in with this channel. It's like the need to feel externally validated by what's outside those garage doors. Like it's that need that I, and that's what's keeping you stuck. That's what's keeping you stuck. Once you open that garage door, this was the other card that came out, which got me so excited. The Magician. It's like you're able then to create from a place of authenticity, from a place of knowing yourself and knowing that you trust yourself and trust the direction that you're going. The last card that I picked up for, again, future energy was the Three of Pentacles, which talks about you have the ability to, I'm sorry, that was the Magician, having the ability to create. With this Three of Pentacles is the development of your skills through dedicated effort. You're not going to be able to create what you want if you do not develop whatever that is. So if you need um courage, if you don't like the job that you're in, okay, what are you doing about it? Are you putting a plan together? Are you strategizing on like, okay, well, I know this is not the job I want, but currently right now, this is, what I have, and this is what's going to pay the bills. But I am updating my resume. I am reaching out to my network. I am going out to different networking events to put myself out there, to let myself be seen, opening the garage door. I am maybe even having the conversation with my manager on like, this current position is not the position that is making me happy. I am not growing. I don't feel engaged. Maybe there is a change in your current situation or in your current employment can can just shift, and it doesn't have to be something like so major as getting a different job. But if that's the direction that you have to go to, then do that. Don't let yourself be stuck in a place out of fear of letting yourself be seen by the outside world, or thinking that your abilities and your abilities to survive, your ability to be able to create the life that you want is impossible. So the last card that I got, to wrap the message, was believe in the impossible. And I thought it was perfect. I thought it was perfect way to really like hammer the message that I'm trying to say. And you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your abilities. You have to open the garage door and believe that the universe, God, source, the creator wants the same things that you want, but it will only give those things to you if you first start believing in yourself. And believing in yourself is the first step, is opening the garage door. That's the first step. Then the second is, figuring out, well, this fan didn't work. Let me go get the other one. Okay, this one is small, but it'll do. And then what? A bigger one came, one that you weren't even expecting. I hope my analogy of the garage and the fans, you understand what I'm trying to say. Um, yeah. And so that is the message for today. I am sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much compassion, because I understand what this feels like. I understand what it feels like when you feel stuck, when you want to hide, when you want to be in your cocoon, when you don't want the world to see, when you're just trying to figure things out. It gets better, but you have to take the first step, because no one else is going to make it for you. Remember, this is your life. Take responsibility for your life, because no one else is going to do it for you. Until next time, my friends. Thank you.